All right, guys, so welcome along. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm very excited today because we have our fabulous, amazing, outstanding, unstoppable Sarah Mash doing a training which you will find extremely useful. And if you apply what she teaches you, you will make more money. You will build a better and bigger business, and you will enjoy the process even more. So off to you, Sarah.
Thank you. Thanks, Gediminas. So thanks, guys, for jumping on. I know that we only really put this course together late last night and this morning. So that's the great thing about inviting people onto a call. You know, if we actively message people, you know, we can make some magic happen. So within like 6 hours or so, we've managed to get almost 10 people on this call. So well done to all of you. There's a purpose why I'm saying this to you, and I'll as we go further on into the training, you'll understand why. Right. So today I just wanted to go over two things that I think is really important for you guys to help to grow your business, okay? And I just want to make it clear, firstly, that I'm not here to criticise anybody. I'm here to help you and critique you. So any tips I give you, it's not because I don't think you're doing a good job. It's because I want you to do a better job, okay? And the fact that you guys are in the business and that you're putting posts on your Facebook page and your social media page, it's fantastic. But there's always room for improvement. So don't think that, you know, you're not doing the right thing. We're just going to make it better, okay? So today I'd like to talk about some personal branding, which is really important because when you make your Facebook page look really nice and attractive, you really do start to attract more people into your business. So I want to give you some tips on that, but I'm really going to focus today on how we can build our product page or our product group, because that is where the money happens. You know, we can have the best personal branding in the world, and we can put the best selfies on and the best pictures of us. But unless we're building a really good product page and building relationships with our friends to turn them into customers, we're not going to continue getting those sales. And what we'll find is, because this is literally a new business for the majority of us on this call, in the first week or two of your business, you know, it's really exciting. All your friends want to buy products from you and you get lots of sales going on and you hit those promotions and you get volume, you get commissions. And then you might get to 3 or 4 weeks into your business and then you're thinking, oh my goodness, you know, all these sales are starting to tail off a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing. Where's all my customers gone? Well, your customers are still there, but it's going to take them more than a week or so to use the perfume. You know, perfumes are perishable and they will need to be replaced, but not that quickly. So this is when we need to get a little bit more strategic, okay? We need to become a bit more sophisticated in how we're going to be running our business, and then we need to start getting more people into our business. So that's the overview of what we're doing. I'm going to share some pictures here whilst I talk, just to make it a bit more visual. So let me just pop these on to the call. Where are we? All right, cool, done. So personal branding, that's what we're going to talk about. So very quickly, just make sure that you're always trying to be a little bit original on your Facebook page. Okay, and just remember that people don't buy the products before they buy into you. So until people like you, respect you, want to follow you, want to find out about your journey, until they're inspired about you, they're not really going to become your customer. And it's quite interesting actually, because you'll find that certain people will buy from certain people. So even if, you know, you've got friends on your Facebook page, you know, and you think they're going to become your customers, until you start building up that friendship with them and until they start really buying into you, they're just not going to buy your product. You know, I've seen it time and time again. So make sure that when you're doing your post on your Facebook page, it doesn't always have to be product led. Okay. You don't have to keep sharing pictures of the candles that are on 15% off, or that you're selling this pure perfume, or that you're selling this drain cleaner, because people want to know about you first and then the rest will follow. So just make sure that when you're posting on your Facebook page, it's all about your values, it's about your hobbies. So if you like to go swimming with your children, make sure you're putting pictures of that on. If you like to do flower arrangements, put pictures of flowers on your page. If you like to go walking or do dog walking, you know, share those experiences, because then you're going to connect with like-minded people. And you might be sitting here thinking, well, for God's sake, Sarah, you know, I haven't got time to be walking the dog or, you know, doing a flower arrangement or, you know, whatever, because sometimes it's really hard to build up that content. But you can always borrow content from somebody else and make it your own. So I know I'm saying be original, you know, but you can be a bit clever about this also. So if you are indoors and you're not very well and you've got a cold, but you've just been on Pinterest today and you've seen some nice pictures on there that you think that it relates to something you're interested in, you can still share those pictures and you can say, does anybody follow Pinterest? Look at what I've found today. Don't you just love this? And it's going to start connecting you with people that like those pictures too. And then you can start having a conversation. Way, you know, I sell perfumes and I have a perfume page. Would you like to be added? So there's always something that you have to do to get them into your business or get them into your page, and we call that calls to action. So every time you're having a conversation with somebody, you know, and building up that friendship, then you can say, well, by the way, you know, I'm just about to do a training call with my team because I'm in this business selling perfumes. Maybe we can continue this little chat later. Once again, it's creating that curiosity. But that happens when you start connecting with people and sharing your interests on your Facebook page. Okay, something that's really important that I've worked on my social media branding in the past year or two is to really find out who I am. And you portray that on your Facebook page. So, you know, are you this like boss babe, or are you this single mum like me that's trying to empower myself and empower other women, or are you this fitness female that loves to go to the gym and, you know, you've lost lots of weight and you want to share that journey on your Facebook page? You know, so think about what you'd like to be or who you'd like to be in the future, and start working towards that and sharing that journey on your Facebook page, because you'll be so surprised how many people that you'll be able to connect with. And sometimes the best way to do that, and I was having this conversation with Angela the other day, is to drop your ego a little bit, you know, because sometimes we've got that fear, haven't we, that, oh, I don't want to put this on Facebook because such and such is going to think I'm a fool, or I don't want to share that on Facebook because, you know, everybody thinks I've got the perfect life. Well, guess what? No one's got the perfect life. And sometimes when you become a bit more humble, people start to become more attractive to you. And I think that's what I found, because before I started this journey with network marketing, I ran my own successful retail business, and you know, people thought I was this kind of like really successful millionaire with lots of money and driving cars, and when I first joined network marketing, I found it quite hard to get these people into my business. But when I started to be a bit more honest about myself, people found that more endearing, and I seem to attract them back into my business. And as you'd say, you know, the rest is history, because I'm building up a really nice team. Something else I've done over the past 2 years is always looked up to people, you know, followed their success. So write these down, you know, who inspires you? Maybe look at people that have done really well in this business, you know, who's pearl orchids, or who are golds and diamonds, and get them in as to share this list with us before, and look at them and look at what they do. Don't copy them, you know, because we're not here to copy people, but it's nice to be inspired by people, and it gives you ideas. So start following people and learn from the best. Right, okay, so I just want to give you some tips now on when you're doing your post on Facebook. Just remember, okay, that we've got some really clever tools to photo edit our pictures, and I've seen these kind of pictures quite a lot now, where we're forgetting to crop the pictures. So, you know, like I said, take some pictures from Pinterest, or, you know, you can use my pictures if you make them your own. Make sure that you're editing your pictures, because otherwise it just looks really naff when you're putting pictures on your Facebook page or on your product group, and you can see that you've swiped it from somebody else's Instagram page. So after I do this call, if you don't know how to crop or edit your pictures, speak to me and I'll show you how to do it, because it makes all the difference. And something else that I'm seeing on your Facebook page as well is when you take pictures like this, you need to crop these so that you don't see the black border. Okay, so you know, if you are going on to people that you're inspired by and using their pictures, which is fine, you know, we can recycle pictures as long as we're trying to make them our own. Just be clever about how you do it, because some of these things that look really sloppy, it turns people off of your Facebook page. Okay, and what I want to talk about next is, and I'm going to come out of this, you can see me again, is once you've kind of like perfected your personal branding, which is really then going to start attracting people into your business. When you're friend requesting people, they're going to be looking at your Facebook page. Before they actually accept your friendship, they'll be thinking, well, who is this person? What's their interest? Would I like to be their friend? Do they look like a nice person? So if you are following these really simple steps on personal branding, you're going to get more people accepting your friend request. This is really what we call attraction marketing, but I won't go into that too much today, because that's a completely other subject. But what I want to talk about now, which is the most important thing, is how to build up your product groups. So I know that we've all got product groups going on, and we're all doing very well in it, and we're putting posts in our product group, and we're trying to build up the amount of people in our product group. But I've got some great ideas of how you can make that even bigger and how you can build up your product group faster. So before I go on, because whilst I'm talking, my screen looks like it's frozen, but can you all hear me and see me okay? Because as long as you can, that's fine. So can I just have like a thumbs up by somebody? You can. Okay, cool. Right, so the best way for you guys to grow your business is to have a product page, okay? Facebook eventually will be getting rid of their timeline. So before that happens, we want you to start becoming really prepared for this and build up your product page like you ever have before. You know, in the future, Facebook is going to be about building a community. So one of your communities is going to be like your perfume community. So whilst we can, and whilst you've got the opportunity to, let's get as many people into your group as possible. So I know that you're trying to invite people into your group, but Facebook's changed something, and I don't know whether you guys are aware of it. So you can invite people into your Facebook group, okay? But they don't automatically come into your Facebook group. So if you was in the business maybe 6 months ago or 3 months ago, and if you had any other groups, you could just add people to your group. You know, so I used to think, oh my God, this is great. I used to have like 100 people a day, and I had like a huge group. But Facebook realized, you know, that people were being added to groups that they didn't necessarily want to be in. So it wasn't creating a good community. So what they've done now is you have to invite somebody into your group, and they have to accept the invite. But the problem is, not many people are on Facebook every day, and if you send that invite and they get that notification, they might not see that notification. So if you're trying to invite 20 people or 50 people into your group every day, the chances are only 1 or 2 people are seeing that invitation. So, you know, we have to work a little bit harder to get these people into our groups. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to do that. And at the end, so you have to wait to the end to find out what we're doing. So hopefully I can keep you engaged enough. But Gediminas and I have come up with the most amazing competition, okay? And there's going to be some fantastic prizes at the end of it. And you will not want to miss out on this competition. So wait around so you can find out what we're doing. So I just wanted to give you an example of inviting people. So I decided to do this call last night, and I decided like 10 o'clock at night. And, you know, had we just have put a post on our on our group page about doing this call. Maybe you might have seen it, maybe you might not have seen it, but the chances are I wouldn't have as many people on this call as I have. So at the moment, let's have a look how many we've got on the call. We've got 13 people on the call, which is my lucky number. So I just went the extra mile, okay? So I sent the link personally to, I would imagine, everybody on this call, okay? I messaged them and I said, will you be able to get on this call? Yeah, so I started chatting to you guys. I followed up with you all this morning just to remind you that I want you to get onto this call. And I also asked my leaders to make sure that they got their team onto this call. So can you see the difference in sending an invitation to somebody and actually actively inviting somebody into something? There's a huge difference, and the difference is you becoming successful in this business or not. You know, so had I just put that post on our group page, I might have just been talking to me and Gediminas right now, which would have been fine, you know, but we wouldn't have been getting this message across, would we? So I hope you're understanding and getting this into your mindset that there's a bit more work to be done, okay? And I'm going to help you do it, but I can only show you how to do it, but you guys have actually got to do it, okay? So first and foremost, in your product group, I want to help you get over 1,000 new people in your page this month, and it is so doable, yeah? So before we start concentrating on adding people to our page, we need to make sure that we're being consistent in all the posts that we're putting on our page. So I've just spoke to you about making sure your pictures are cropped nicely and edited nicely, yeah? So make sure you do that. But there's a great tool on your product group where you can schedule your posts. So I know you guys are really busy. You know, we've got Chantel doing her ironing right now. We've got Lex or washing up, and, you know, we've got Lex at work, and, you know, we've got nappies to change. You know, so it's all about working smart, not working hard. And if we schedule all of our group posts once a week, okay, or every other few days, and if we know that we want to put 3 or 4 or 5 posts on our group page every day, you can schedule them once a week. So maybe every Sunday you say, right, I'm going to literally dedicate 2 hours to looking on Pinterest, following those people that I'm really inspired by, looking at what Sarah's doing, getting some ideas from my team, figuring out which campaign I'd like to do for the solution selling system this week, and then really planning in advance what you're going to schedule on your product page. If you do this, okay, it will really free up your time, and then it means you can spend the rest of your week concentrating on actively inviting people into your group, actively talking to people about your products, building friendships, creating those relationships, instead of thinking, what post do I put on Facebook? What do I put on my product page now? What campaign am I doing right now? Because it's like a stop and start, and you just waste so much time. So I'm going to start doing this. I'll admit I used to do it all the time, but I got a bit sloppy and I've stopped doing it. So I'm going to do it too. So, you know, give me a high five or give me a wave or something like that if you're going to do it. All right, cool. So once you do that, you can free yourself up on this next thing that I want you guys to do, okay? So I want you to start talking to 20 people minimum a day and actively inviting them into your product page. So first and foremost, send an invitation so they get a notification, okay? But then what you need to do is you need to share your page to their messenger. Does everybody understand how to do that? And if you don't, you know, just drop it into the comments after so I know who needs help with it. So you share your group to the person that you're inviting into the group, okay? So they then can see that you've got this group and they can click on it to be added into your group. That's the difference between sending an invitation and actively inviting them into your group. But once you do that, you've now got a reason to talk to them. And don't forget, this business is all about talking to people and building up friendships. And we're always looking for an excuse to do it. because otherwise you're just cold messaging people. And in this era, people just don't like to be cold called. You know, they like to feel like you're adding value to them, that you're trying to help them or do something for them, you know. And they might feel quite special if you're saying, actually, I'm inviting you to my VIP perfume page, you know, click on the link. Some of them might not do it, but I can assure you that you'll get a lot more people doing it than if you just send that invitation. Okay, so that's step number one. Try and do 20 a day. If you can do more, fantastic. Okay, the more people you get into your page, the more customers you have, the more money you make. I always say that we turn strangers into friends, friends into customers, customers into business partners. And what you'll find is when you've got a really active group page and you're putting lots of nice posts on, then you're asking the team to boost your post to get some interaction going. Then your real customers start seeing that there's a lot of activity on this candle that you're offering 15% discount on. You know, it's like mob hysteria, because one person wants it, everybody else wants it. And then what you'll find is that there's certain people in your group that are thinking, oh my goodness, she's just sold 3 of those candles. She's probably made herself 30 quid while she's sitting down watching EastEnders on her phone. I'm sitting here with no money. I need to make some money. I'm going to message Nicola and ask to join her business. And that's actually why Nicola, I'm not too sure if she's on the call at the moment, but that's why Nicola has been doing so well in her business, because she's actively selling products. She's doing raffles. She's sending these products out to people, and people can really see that she's making money. You know, she's not pretending she's making money. She can see people saying, what's your PayPal account? You know, what's your bank details? Can I pay Friday? It gets people's minds going. You know, it's fantastic. And then the magic starts to happen. So if you guys are wanting to recruit, which is, you know, it's the biggest way to build our business, we need to prove that the products sell first. Okay, so you find a lot of companies or network marketing companies have a business full of great recruiters, but there's no one actually selling the products. And it's people selling the products that puts a volume into our organisation, and that's how we get our commissions. So that's the key thing. You know, the recruitment will come after. Let's show people that we are a business that sells products and we make money. Okay, so that's number one. Add these 20 people into your group every day. Yeah. Start to build friendships with them, start engaging with them, letting them know that you're around, you know, out sight, out of mind, okay? But then once a week, you can then put a post on your group page and say, I want to make a huge welcome to all my new customers that have joined my group in the past week. You're now entitled to a welcome to the group 15% discount, okay? So now you could have over 100 people that are entitled to a 15% discount. But it doesn't stop there, because don't forget, not everybody will see that message. You know, they might be at work, or they might be on holiday, or they might they might be doing their ironing, or they just might miss that notification. But what does that give you the opportunity to do? Message these people again. Okay, so hi Danielle, I added you to my group last week and you accepted. I just wanted to let you know that I've done a welcome to my group post on my wall, and I'm offering everybody a 15% discount. I just thought I'd drop you a message in case you didn't see that notification. So once again, you're having a reason to talk to that person. You know, you're not bugging that person. You're not saying, oh, by the way, I'm doing a 15% discount. Would you like to buy some product? You know, sometimes that just looks really desperate. But if you do it this way, people are thinking, oh, you know what? That's really nice of Sally to welcome me into my product page. And, oh, isn't it lovely? She's given me a 15% discount. She hasn't given the other 1,000 people in her page a 15% discount. She's given it to me. You know, people will be really grateful for that. So once again, building that friendship, building that relationship, making them feel like you're making them feel special. And that's really, really important, because don't forget, you know, we're not the only ones selling these perfumes and these candles. There's lots of distributors out there, so you need to make sure that they're the ones that buy them from you and not somebody else. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing, and I want you guys to follow me. But something else that Lex has done, which I think is incredible, and I'm just blown away by the amount of people that she's added into her group this month, is running a competition to try to get more people into her page. So she's now leveraging from all of the customers that she's got into her page, and she's asking them to invite their friends who she doesn't even know, that she has no contact with. She's asking them to invite their friends into her group. And I'm going to ask her if she can just unmute herself and tell us exactly what she's doing. So Lex, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. So Lex,
Hello.
thanks for joining. So I know you're at work and you've got the earphones in, so you can just pretend you're on some really important conference call, you know, helping your company build their empire, but actually you're building your empire. So how amazing is that? Firstly, but can you just go over what exactly you did in the past week to try and get over an extra 300 people into your group that you don't even know? They're not even on your Facebook page, are they? So what did you do, Lex?
Basically, I put up a post on my perfume page to say that I was running a competition. I welcomed new members because I realised that I had, I don't know, maybe 10 new members that had requested to come onto my page. So I welcomed them all, and I set up a competition to say that whoever invites the most people to my page, they will receive a free bottle of pure perfume of their choice. And I've basically, my phone has not stopped. I've been tallying up underneath every single individual's name of who's invited. When I checked last night, I was over 320 people had been invited to my page.
Wow, that's incredible.
I ran the competition until 9 o'clock this morning, and I've still got people that I need to tally up. So I had even more overnight and early this morning that were invited.
Wow.
I don't know if you want to go onto my page and have a look, but basically a lot of people have commented or posted on my page saying, thanks Steph for the invite, or thanks Rebecca, or whoever's invited them. So what I've done is each person that has commented on the page to say thanks for the invite, I've private messaged them, welcoming them to my page, and also saying, look, I sell perfumes, home fragrances, beauty products, cleaning products. If you want a list, we have over 150 scents. Let me know and I can send it over to you. So I've probably now sent that over to maybe more than 15 people.
How many? 15 people?
Yeah, that's just
fantastic.
From people that have commented, or if they've messaged me direct asking about the page.
Wow.
So basically it means that these people that I have no idea who they are, they're all up and down the country. They now know that I sell perfumes.
Yeah.
And I've sent over the fragrance list, and I've had a couple of people that say they want to order so far.
That's fantastic.
So just from spending a tenner out of my own pocket by giving someone that free perfume, I've now got probably over 400 new people that have been invited to my page.
Wow.
Now,
that's
I
incredible.
don't know how it works. I don't know if you know how it works, but I've noticed that, yes, my numbers on my page have gone up.
Yeah.
But not by the amount of people that have been invited. So even though I've approved them, do they still have to accept their end?
Yes, they will. So, but the great thing about this is, because you know that they've been invited, you can still go and privately message them, just say you've been invited to my group. You know, we've got a mutual friend in common, and she's already really enjoying the content in my group and all of the products that I sell, and so she obviously thinks that you'd like it too. So would you like to accept the invitation? So that's what you'd need to do. So once again, as you can see, guys, it's about not just inviting somebody, but it's following that up. You know, don't forget the fortune is in the follow-up, and that's exactly what Lex has been doing. She's following these people up. You know, she's got all of these leads, and now she's turning these leads into customers. She's being helpful. She's not being too pushy. She's providing a price list. She's leaving it with them. And then, you know, who knows, maybe Lex might want to offer all of her new customers a welcome 15% discount, you know, so she could have a potential of 300 customers or so that might want to take her up on that offer. So that's powerful, Lex. Thank you
Yeah,
so
I
much
think
for sharing that with us.
no, that's all right. I think also it's not just about the potential customers that you might have, but the potential people that you might be able to recruit as well. So this morning, obviously, I had my gift. Thank you. I put that on to my sent page and basically said how much I love what I'm doing, and I've just put a little note on there that if you want to know more about it, then please message me, because all of those new people might look through my page and go, blimey, she's doing all right for herself. I wouldn't mind having a go at that. So
yeah, exactly. And just like developing on what you've just said there, I know that we've not got Nicola on the call, but Nicola did exactly what Lex did. And she's actually managed to recruit about 3 people into her business that she didn't know that had joined her page from somebody inviting them into the page. So we're not asking you guys to do anything that we've not tried and tested. You know, these are tiny little strategies that make a big difference in your business, as Lex has just demonstrated. So Lex, thanks so much for sharing that with us.
no, that's all right, thank you.
So that's fantastic. So additionally to that, if you could concentrate on doing that every day, build up that courage to do a live, maybe once a week. The easiest way for you to build up the confidence to do a live is, Lex has had to leave the call now because she's working. The best way for you to build up confidence in doing lives on your product page is to do a raffle once a week, okay? Because then if you do a raffle once a week, you've literally got no choice but to do a live, because you need to be honest and prove that, you know, you're picking the number out of the hat, or if you want to do it on the computer stimulator, you can do it that way. And because you'll have sold like 20 numbers, you're going to get people that really want to join that live to see if they've won. So straight away, Facebook algorithms think, wow, you know, this girl's got like 20 people watching her live. They're interacting. She's good. And then it just means that it's going to put you to the front of Facebook news feeds when you do lives in the future. So it's like it's playing a game with Facebook as well, you know, so it will all benefit you. This leads me to the very last part of the call, and I'm just wondering how many people we managed to keep on the call. We kept you all on the call. Well done. Apart from Lex, who had to leave because she's obviously going back to work. So Gediminas and I are going to run a competition. Now, we are running the recruitment challenge, which is doing really well. And because we've run this challenge, you know, we've had like, I'm sure, I can't remember the numbers exactly, but I think in the past 3 or 4 days, we had over 25 new people join the team. So these competitions obviously work, yeah? So we're going to do one for you to build up your product page or group. And the person that actively invites the most people to their group at the end of the month will win 500 points to go through your organisation, okay? The second runner-up will win 100 points to go through your organisation, and the third person will win a Unique perfume, okay? So in order to do this, you need to screenshot to Gediminas and I proof of how many people you currently have in your product group, okay? And then we're going to put that into a graph, a table, very similar to the leaderboard that we're doing for the recruitment challenge. And then we're going to publish that leaderboard every week for you to see how many new people you have in your group and how many new people you've added, so we can keep a check on this. And at the end of the month, the person who's got the most people in their group will win that prize. So there's a lot at stake here, you know. So just think, if you guys won the recruitment challenge and you won this group challenge, you could have an extra 1,000 points for through your business, you know. So this is not a challenge not to take part in, and everybody can do this. We've given you all the tips, all the tricks, and apart from that, it just means you're going to make extra money. You know, you're going to be selling products on your page, and Christmas coming around the corner, I think we're all going to have an amazing Christmas. So we will post about the competition properly and announce it officially, but I'm just giving you guys a heads up. And let your team know about this challenge. I'll be doing another live or Zoom training call to explain it. But the more people and the more team members you get involved in this challenge, the bigger your business is going to grow. And we're going to have some fun, okay? So well done for staying on the call. Happy to open it up for any questions. If Gediminas wants to add anything, please feel free to. So I'm going to hand it back over to the amazing Gediminas.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sarah. Guys, was it not amazing training? Let's give us some massive applause, you know, and some comments into the comments. Few tips from me as well. One is, like, if you're struggling to come up with a lot of like stuff to put on your Facebook, go into your memories every day. That's what I do. I go into memories and it shows you what did you post a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And sometimes you can reuse a lot of those posts. Like, people say, wow, you come up with a lot of quotes, but a lot of those quotes I used last year and the year before and the year before. So I just go into memories every day. Secondly, I love what Sarah touched on, sharing your goals, you know, with other people, because your goals and your vision will inspire other people to join your business. Because sometimes people will join you just because they see that you know where you're going. So share your goals and your mission and your vision on your Facebook and let people know. You can do a live about it, or you can just write it out, etc. What are you planning to achieve? Why are you in this business? What are you trying? You know, what is your life's mission, etc. That will inspire people to partner up with you and work together with you. Now, when you're inviting people to join your group, build value. Don't just go, hey, would you like to join my group so I can sell you some crap? You know, don't do that. You know, instead, build some value. So, you know, would you like to join my VIP group where I share the best discounts, you know, the latest products, we do competitions, raffles, prize draws, all sorts of stuff, useful tips and things like that. So the person will go, oh my gosh, I want to be part of this group. I will get a lot of value from that, you know. And like Sarah said, you know, stand out and try to be different. Think about, how can I be different? How can I stand out from everybody else who does the same thing? You know what I mean? Just to make people go, oh, that's different. Oh, that's interesting, you know? And sometimes it's simple things. It doesn't have to cost you a lot of money or take a lot of time. Now, if you message somebody, like what Sarah was saying, you know, when people are joining your group, to reach out to them, and some of them are not your friends, some of them you will send a friend request, but they won't accept straight away, or some of them you can't even send a friend request for some reason, and you message them and they don't reply because obviously they haven't seen that message because it's gone into their other messages. One of the cool ways to get them to look for that message is to go on their timeline, look at one of their posts and comment, oh, wow, great post, Sally. And by the way, I sent you a private message. Check it out in your inbox, right? So this way they'll go into their other messages and start looking, where is this message from this person? So that's, and then if you're not feeling very confident to do live on your timeline or in your product group, why not invite somebody and interview somebody? So, you know, like, I don't mind doing lives. Sarah doesn't mind doing lives. And we've got quite a few team members who are totally okay to do lives. So you can invite that person into your group and invite them on the live and say, hey guys, so today I'm going to interview Sarah Mash and ask her what's her favorite products with our company, you know, and Sarah can go, well, I love this product because blah, blah, blah. And I love this product, etc. And it's just like, it's much easier for you. And it's not so scary when you're doing the live with somebody else, you know. So I'm okay to do lives. I'm sure Sarah is okay to jump on a few minutes and do a live with you. So just do that as well if you're a bit shy to do lives, okay? So that's my tips. Got loads of notes from Sarah's call, so thank you very much, Sarah.
Fantastic. Thanks, guys. And just look out for when we announce this competition, and, you know, let's all take part and have some fun. So have a nice day, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.